I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a...
What's up? What's good? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new to the channel. What's poppin', Zillionaire Nation? All my new subscribers, man, welcome to the fam. Now, this Me Too movement got women just doing crazy. You're going to hear accusations all the time now. They said an undisclosed woman filed a $50 million lawsuit against Rick James and his estate, claiming she was raped 41 years ago in 1979. You got to be kidding me. 41. Now you want to take out a lawsuit now that he's dead and he can't defend himself. Talking about you went through a lot of emotional. She said she went through a lot of emotional distress. Oh, really? Oh, if you were that emotionally distressed, why you didn't come after the man when he was alive? Huh? If you were so hurting, listen, that. Why you didn't try? Why you let this man live out his entire life? Since you claimed he did this to you, why you let the man live out his entire life? And then that he's dead, now you want his estate. See, these legends are more money when they're dead. It's more money involved when they're dead. Okay, their albums sell more. People want to try to buy their masters and want to buy their original music. Their music. Then we have Spotify now. We have all these iTunes, all these music sites where their music is being streamed, bought, and sold on all these platforms. So a lot of these legendary singers and rappers and stuff like that, their sales go up, and the value of their properties and everything else goes up when they're dead. Okay, this woman knew this. Somebody told her to do this. Somebody said it's the best time to capitalize off Rick James because it's the Me Too movement going on and everything else, okay? All right, and then you got Oprah Winfrey, letting people do the Michael Jackson documentaries and come be interviewed with her and all that other stuff. Then you got the Me Too movement, because all these women are telling the truth. None of these women are lying. We never talk about the false accusations. We only talk about the accusations, okay? That's what's so crazy about this. You got to be kidding me. The man is dead. Like, come on. For a lawsuit to even be passed when a man can't even defend himself is sickening. Now, guess what they said? They said the laws are different for when a person's a minor. She claimed she was 15 when this happened. This is her story. And the story sounds so outrageous, you won't believe how she said this happened. Woman said she was in town visiting their group home. Group home. This is what she said. Group home. You can read it for yourself. And while he was in town visiting the group home, he went into her room, forced himself on her, and had sex with her. Number one, when you're in a group home, nobody has their own room. That's number one. I never heard of a group home where people have their own rooms. They're always at least two to a room, 3 to a room. You never just have your own private room, not in a group home. It's either 2 to 4 people in each room because group homes make a lot of money. So the more people they can put in the room, the more money they can make or whatever, the more money the state to fund them, all right? There's always either 2 to 4 people in a room. So he goes into a group home full of women, full of staff, and he's Rick James, right? So they just let Rick James go back into one of the rooms and just take her and do what he wanted to do and just come back out. You got to be kidding me. The story doesn't even sound right. The story doesn't even make sense. But to the Me Too movement, all men are bad and all men are guilty. And if a woman accuses a man, he's automatically guilty because he's a man, and men are bad and men are now no good and men are this and all men are horrible and all men are like this. You know how the Me Too movement rides. You know how they do. And so now he's dead, and now they're picking on, just like Oprah picking on Michael Jackson. He's dead, can't defend himself. I think that is the most disgusting, vile thing you can do, is try to come after somebody after they're dead. I think that's like it's levels of wickedness. That level of wickedness is just like, whew, man, like really. Okay, this man has family and everything else. Now, 50 Cent spoke out about it, and he said, 50 Cent said, these women out here are crazy. 50 Cent said, man, I can't even listen to all this. He said, it's crazy out here. These women are crazy. And 50 Cent smart enough that 50 Cent used to have women sign, after the Vivica Fox incident, where she was stalking them and doing all that crazy stuff, 50 Cent have women sign a disclosure before he has sex with them. And I don't blame him. I need to get some disclosure forms out just in case. Even though I'm not even sleeping with nobody. But I'm just saying, if something was to happen, because sometimes I'm not saying I'm planning something to happen, but I think I should have some disclosure papers just in case. I really do. Chicks out here tripping, man. Chicks out here tripping. But because of the Me Too movement, this was whoever her team is, whoever people's is, because this is the Me Too movement, they're saying you can capitalize off of this movement. And that's what a lot of women are doing. They see it's the Me Too movement. Let me get some accusations going so I can get paid. That's what it is to a lot of them. It's just they see a cash cow. I could get monetary gain off of just bringing up an accusation on someone, which is so sad, man. They're coming after Rick James. Like I said, who's next? I keep saying this, y'all. Who's next? They're messing with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Russell Simmons right now. Now they're coming after Rick James. Who's next, huh? Who is after Rick James? Who's next? I'm trying to understand. Trying to figure this out. Somebody's going to be next. They're coming after somebody. Eddie Murphy is somebody. I don't know. They're coming after this. Who's next? This is just like we're gonna use this and we're gonna abuse it. You get what I'm saying? They're abusing this right now. This is an abuse of power. This is an abuse. Women can be just as abusive in power, or sometimes even worse than men. Hello, somebody. Let's be honest. Sometimes women can be as abusive in power, and sometimes some of them can be even worse than men when they're abusing their power. It's sad, man. This is an abuse of power. A woman can say anything, a man's going to jail, period. A woman can say anything, and she can tarnish a man's legacy. A woman can say anything, no matter how great of a man she is, and no matter how much of a slut she is. Everybody will side with her. Everybody will side with her. Everybody will sympathize with a woman who is a liar. They will sympathize with her. And that's what's so sad about society. There's no laws to protect men from being falsely accused. There's no laws to protect men from that. You just have to fight it the best you can. You know, I'm your boy Zillionaire. This is some crazy stuff, y'all, but I'll keep you updated. They're coming after your boy Rick James now. Like I say, I keep telling y'all in my live shows, who is next? I'm out of here.
I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a